that we're using, which is this one. Oh, this one. Once you heat set it, it becomes washable. So that's what we're going to be using. That's the same one that we used last Friday as well. Yeah, I love this one too. So for the canvas bag, all I did was put a piece of plastic, which you can see, and a cardboard. No, I didn't print them. This is from a company in the United Kingdom, and I just got these to try them out. I think they're the only three. No, there's another one as well that it sold out of that had a lot of butterflies. I think it was butterflies. So let me move. I tried to tape the edges, but I must be using the wrong tape because I didn't want, and it doesn't really matter, I didn't want any product once we start painting to spread out everywhere. So let me move this out of the way with its sheet. And we're going to start with opening this one. And now, if anyone is interested in any of these, I don't have them. Thank you for sprinkling, Betty. Thank you, Betty, for putting that comment in. I really appreciate it. I can order these in bulk if anyone is interested, but only if you're interested and you send me a message saying this is what you would like, because I don't know how many projects I can do with these. And I've put this on freezer paper. And the first thing I want to do is, I don't like the straight edges. So as much as I can, I'm going to remove them with my water pen. That image is fascinating, isn't it? I am going to keep the butterfly in. I never have much luck with these pens. Oh, I have to squeeze them, I just remembered. Okay, we're in business. And I'm just going to not decoupage, I'm just going to cut around the parts I really don't want. And you know, for that, we either use a brush and, not a brush, a brush and water, or we use a water pen, which is what I just did. Now you can see the fibers on this one, and sometimes the fibers are difficult to remove, and if that's the case, just cut it off with a pair of scissors. But I really like these images, as we talked about last week. Oops. My nails don't make it easier to rip out the parts I don't want. And we're going to be painting her before we apply her to the fabric bag. Yes, it's paintable. It is paintable, which is why I like this. And I might have to remove some of the edges here because I really don't want a straight line. And again, if you have problems with the fibers, you just cut them off. Right now I'm doing okay, so I don't need to worry about it. But you can see the fibers very well when it's wet. You can't see them on the back, but you can see them when they're wet. Thank you, Betty, for asking all the questions that probably everyone wants to know. I love her. And I have others, beautiful women's faces, but not that I can paint because they're already painted. Just remove all that junk out of the way. Just want to keep a part of the leaf. And I might tear off a bit of the leaf, and that's fine. When you're doing it, just be a little bit careful not to remove too much. And if you did remove too much, I don't think it's going to matter in this. So I'm just going to do this at the bottom. I am going to remove this because I don't want a straight edge. It does look better when you remove the edges. Oops. And we're going to do the same here. Yes, exactly. I agree. And I'm going to remove the straight edge here. And everything I'm using today, except for the image, is actually Pentart, the Decoupage glue, and the paints. And you've seen me use these paints before when we did a candle not too long ago. These were made for fabric, but you can use them on anything. And we're only going to be using 3 colors. And I think that's good like that. Let me just remove the bits of paper that came off and put this away. Oh, I hope so. Yes, she does. She looks beautiful. I really like her. Okay, and you've seen me use these before, the fabric mist. And really, all you really need is 3 colors. They're your primary colors, and you can use those to make any color you want. So what I'm going to start by doing is, I should really dry her, but I'm going to spray. Let me just put this out of the way and bring this in. You have to shake them. Hey Dolly, how are you, my friend? I'm just going to spray some of the red, some of the blue, and they're very sharp colors. They're very strong colors, not sharp colors. And shake them. You can hear the ball inside. And as I said, they're your 3 primary colors. I don't think you need more than that, although I did buy more. Just to try them out. And let me just get a brush. And I'm going to, can you see that on here? I'm just going to start, and it doesn't have to be exact. I don't think I like this one. I washed these and I thought that they would be good. I just want to put some lipstick on her. And you don't have to stay in between the lines, because we're going to be adding so many other colors. Trying to make green. No, that's not how you make green. Oh. Yeah, it is. No, that's more. It looks like mauve because of the. Let me do. I don't know why I got the black. Probably because of the red. And I still have red. Okay, so we've mixed our green. Not there, but we can change that. I'm just randomly, not with, even if it's not completely desired, I'm just adding the colors. Hey Lisa, how are you? Thanks for joining us. I want to do the eyes blue. I'm just cleaning my brushes out and just adding color like this. And if anyone is interested in those 3, I can also order those. I like them, and I think they're great for so many things. So I'm doing most of the flowers orange. I'm going to add maybe some yellow by itself. It doesn't look like much now. I want it more yellow than that. And for those that are fine artists, they can take their time in adding different colors. This one is still wet, so I'm just taking my time with it. And what color should I do her hair? Yes, I can move her in. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Is this better? What color should I do? Oh, is this better, Hazel? I'm not going to do her skin. Let's do the butterfly. Oh, you're welcome. I just don't know what color to do her hair. Well, some of it is blue. She's, I'm well. I'm very well. We had a busy weekend. What color should I do her hair? I think yellow. I'm just going to do straight yellow. Now, don't do what I'm doing here, which is remove it like this. But because I want to keep it in the camera view, I'm just wiping it off. But you can get another piece of paper, tissue paper, and just blot this on. Brown. Let me see if I've got brown. I've got black, and I have brown? Yep, I have brown. Which I haven't used yet. I might dilute it with some water. Let me see what it's going to look like. Yeah, I think I'll dilute it with water. I'm not going to do her skin. That should be a bit of green. Okay, there's the brown. The paint is called Fabric Mist. It's a Pentart product. And really, it's really long lasting. You don't use very much. I put some more red because I want to make some flowers pop. And let me add the yellow. No, the Fabric Mist paint, I'm only going to get if people want. Because most people have the textile medium. And can use any acrylic paint. But I like this one because it's because you don't use that much of it. I want to change the color of the butterfly. I don't really like the butterfly. And I messed up here, so I might add some white. Oops. I'm just making it a different color. And I think this one I will do yellow. That's my yellow. Yeah, I'm going to go over her finger with some white, but I'm not, I don't know if I've got my fabric medium, my textile medium here. Let me just go see, and then I'll get my white and mix it and fix it. Yeah, I do. Where are my thinnest brushes? I'm just trying to get my smallest and thinnest brushes. And I'm going to mix some white with some textile medium. There's my white. And there's my textile medium. I wonder if I put it up here like that, if you can see it. Can you see that? Let me bring her down to here. Yep. I hope she looks better now. And this butterfly I do not like. I'm just going to add some highlights. It does not have to be perfect. And I'm going to leave her to dry for a little bit. I might actually see if I can mix some of the white in here and give her rosy cheeks, maybe. She is, yeah, that's a kind of bracelet that I'm thinking of painting blue as well. She's got rosy cheeks. Let me add. And the reason I'm adding the textile medium is because this is going to go and get washed. And her ring. Let me see if I can adjust anything here. And I'm washing my paintbrush again. Okay, so I'm going to leave her to dry for a little bit. Yeah, that's brown. You want me to make it browner? That is hair. I think she's got her hair up in kind of a bun with loose things. Oh, and I found a bit of hair here that I did not do. So there she is. I'm going to bring back my bag, but I need to make sure that everything here is clean so that I don't get anything on it. I don't want to dirty it up under the blue flower. No, that's an orange flower. And some leaves, Betty. Let me move that out of the way and wash this out. I'm going to hold it up so you can see a close-up of her. That's hair, that's the flower, and that's a flower. Yeah, that could be leaves or a flower. I couldn't tell. They look like petals to me. Okay, so let me just move this out of the way for a second. And as I said, I want to clean this so we don't end up with the residue. And we're going to bring our paper bag back. I mean our canvas bag back. And what I'm going to do is I want to stencil using the same colors around it. Now, I thought of doing flowers, but there's already a lot of flowers here. So what I'm going to do is just mark out with tape the areas where she's going to be. So she's going to be around here. And around here. I mean, you don't have to do this. Yeah, I'm hoping. But I'm not going to do them all one color, though. And I want her centered, so that's just about centered. This one needs to move a bit. You know what? I don't really like these butterflies, so I'm just going to remove them. Nope. Is that about centered? Yeah. We can always add. Yeah, I could do that too. Great idea, Betty. And that needs to come off. And one more. One more place. And I think that should do it. No, that does not do it. Let's try here. Well, let's start with that. I'm just going to leave her to completely dry out, and then we can figure out the rest. I'm going to move the butterflies as well. And what I'm going to do is, it's hard to do stencils on fabric. So what I suggest you do is spray it with some, I used Elmer's Glue Craft Bond. And I'm just going to put that on this bag so I don't get it all over the place. And just spray it. It doesn't smell that good, but it's okay. Okay, so I'm going to have maybe I should hold on. I don't want it with the stem. Let me just cut this off. And let's do this. And what I'm going to do is make sure you have it really down. And where is my, I'm looking for one, there. So I'm going to spray oops. Make sure your fingers stay clean. And move it in. Unless you use green, which I could do. But I don't have that in the actual flower. I'm just going to move it in. Let me see if this works better. Yep, that works better. And it doesn't matter if all of it is not filled in. So I'm using this, this is from, it's a color shaper. And I think I got it from the United Kingdom, but you should be able to find them here. I don't know what it's called or where you would find it here, but if you put color shaper, it's the same as this one, but this one is bigger, and this one I did get from here. And I am going to use a bit of green. This one is leaking. I wonder why. But that's a bit too green for me. I don't think I should have done that. I should have done fairy leaves. You know what? I might add some yellow. Let's, oh, thank you. Oh, thank you for the hearts. And I'm just going to remove this. Oops. And guess what? It wants to remove my, my tape. Okay, I've never done this before, so I appreciate your patience with me. I want to make sure I get nothing transferred to the back. And apply here. And I'm going to, I'm afraid of using the green because it's going to come back to haunt me. So let me just move this. Put this here because I don't want overspray. And let's just add a dose. Wear gloves. They are useful. I really like them. The blue is very potent, by the way. You don't need a lot of blue. This is a Posh chalk stencil, and it's called The Vine, and you can find this one on my Etsy shop. And like I said, I don't want it perfect. Let's move some of these. And obviously some of my, the stickiness is no longer, it's not as powerful as it was before. So let's see. How we do with this. This one is a bit more sticky. Now, if I was doing this by myself without a live, I would never just pick it up and put it somewhere else. I would take my time with it. And what is wrong with me? And my birthday. And do it much slower, taking the time to remove this stencil, clean it. But I don't have the luxury of time. And I probably wouldn't have added as much blue. These are water-based. Oh, it's off camera. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Thank you for telling me. How's this? I'm sorry. Is this better? I'm going to spray some more yellow here. You don't have to, obviously, mix your colors. You can do one color. But I'm showing you the not so much obvious and yes, I got overspray here, but you know what? That's okay. I want to do a little bit. Well, let's do the top first and then we can plan out this. Yeah, but I overdid it over here. But like I said, it's hard to show perfect results. It is a long project because it's in two parts. The first part is doing the coloring of the paper. The second part is more or less doing this, and then there's still the decoupage. Yeah, I'm trying to do that, Betty. And that's why I said, had I been doing this oh, I'm doing the paper now. And it's okay if there's overspray, and I'll tell you why, because the whole thing is not meant to be perfect. At least not for me. Yes, it is. And this is something I wouldn't normally, if I was doing this as a gift, I would never rush it. There are some things you can rush, but this one I would not. I would wait for each layer to dry separately. But I didn't want to spread this into two lives, because I don't think it needs 2 lives, but it definitely needs a longer live. So I hope you're still all with me. Nobody's given up and thinking, oh my God, what a mess this woman is making. And I can always add more leaves after I put the stencil on. I just need to get a clean piece of paper because this one is messing up. 1 second. There we go. Oh, see, this is still so wet that even this got wet. So like I said, don't rush. So I'm just putting this right here. And I'm going to do let's do stencils. And it's not sticking. My stencil is no longer sticking because of this. I think if I was to do it all over again, I'd do each step, dry it. Let me just get this out. Over here. Oh, thank you, Amanda. Yeah, I am trying to. But you can see just from this how much it's still wet. So everything you know what? I'm going to dry it. This is crazy. I'm ruining my project if I haven't already ruined it. Let me dry it. Because the same happened here. Oh, well, this isn't plugged in, is it? This is. Still wet. Yeah, I'm going to do that, you know. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I just want to do a small leaf here because there's a definition which the paper took. And hopefully, is this dry? No, this is not dry. I'm just cleaning off my stencil. And then I'm going to do spatters. I'm going to do and maybe use this. I'm going to do this very lightly. In one color. Well, I know you can't see it much, but I've decided that I'm going to do light spatters in I'm going to stand up and do this. It is. Let me add some yellow. And a little bit of blue. Okay. I just want a piece of, where's my paper towels? Oh, gone. My paper towels have disappeared. It's a weekend. And when it's the weekend, my stuff is everybody's stuff. I just want to put this to pick up the excess. You know what? I think I'm going to wear gloves because I don't want to mess up my picture. Let me just move this out because I can't seem to get it clean. So let me remove all of this. And let's check. Okay, I might have to add some more here. Either bring it down or put it up. I think I like it like this better. I might do some spraying here. And then here. And here before I put this down. So where did I say? Actually, you know what? I have a better idea. I'm going to start decoupaging just to put it on and then lift it up and cover the spray. What do you think? Anybody's got thoughts on that? Oh, thank you for the hearts. Yeah, I think that's what's best to do. Now when you use this, put a generous coat on, because this is what will allow you to wash it. And I'm going to go back and just touch up the whites with some spray on the sides. Okay, so let's spray. I'm going to stand up again. I might have done too much. I don't know, but it's okay. Let's see. And I am going to spray her face, I think. Okay, let's do some spray here. I'm going to do more yellow. And stand up again. And some red. See, I got some green here. I am messy, messy, messy. And you can tell it's not dry because it's moving. The color is moving. And this fabric paint is washable when you heat set it. So put the iron on. And heat set it. And you are seeing some of the paint splatters that have transferred through. You know what I do like? Look at this. I do like the color of her skin. Well, that's something new that I've learned today. So next time when I have skin, I can just splatter the two colors. And it would give a good look. Yeah, it's messy. I wish I'd taken my time. I wish I'd done this over 2 days instead of trying to rush it, Betty. I feel really bad. Should have gone with my gut. But definitely, it's definitely a learning. I just want to remove the bubbles from here. And now I need to let it dry. And then I think I might come back once it dries and add some sort of something around the border. I'm a bit disappointed in myself for not having listened to myself. I just want to make sure there's an air bubble here that I'm trying to get rid of, because if I don't get rid of it, it's going to be a problem in the wash. Let me see if it's gone. Nope, it's still there. And I don't want to pick it up. Maybe I can put a bubble in it when it dries. I wish I could do this over again. Yeah, I do. I can do the other side too. Yeah, I can do another side. Let me just, okay, I'm here. Yeah, a pinprick. Yeah, I just wish that I had sprayed the bag in all the colors, in yellow and red, and then it wouldn't be, you wouldn't see the white areas. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking, I only learn from my mistakes, right? That's unfortunately how life is. You learn from your mistakes, and I'm learning plenty. Yeah, but I'd like it to have come out really looking nice. Well, I need to think things through. Maybe I should have done it with a smaller bag, shouldn't I? I mean, look at all of this waste. Look at all this ink. And I've got 3, 4 more on the floor. That should have been saved, but that's okay. I'm disappointed today, but not really. It's life, and it happens. It does look pretty, yes, but I'm a bit disappointed. You know how when you have something in your head and it doesn't come out the way you want, you become a little disappointed. Well, it's life.